This video is all about Cryptid Hunter, the elusive card game. This is the West Virginia deck. So in this video specifically, we're going to look at this 2 to 5 player core deck game. You can combine it with any other deck in the Cryptid Hunting game line. Booster decks, core game decks, what have you. Combine them all together or play them each separately as their standalone game all by themselves. Totally up to you. As you can see, this is one beautiful, beefy deck. You definitely get your money's worth. The instructions take up 8 panels in the little rules insert. That's not a lot. Some of them are optional rules, depending on how you want to play. But we can do that because easy to play, hard to win. Lots of strategic options. So, what kind of cards are in this deck? We have the Cryptid Hunter cards. These are the cards that each player will randomly draw at the beginning. You will refer to these cards throughout the game when the other cards prompt you to roll above or below certain numbers. We have the leads. These are the most basic cards and the first cards you'll be drawing. Leads are the things that you, the Cryptid Hunter, will jot down in your notebook as you're in the field collecting data for your hunt. Next are the evidence cards. You'll need to collect evidence so that you can in turn trade those in for a cryptid encounter, the coveted cryptid encounters. Next are the encounter cards. So this deck is your actual cryptids, your monsters. The idea is to find these beasts, gain proof, and take that back with you to prove that they exist. Of course, you need resources to manage, and that's where the items come in. Mundane things that you can use for different, very useful purposes. Once each player randomly draws their Cryptid Hunter card at the beginning of the game, you'll notice there are 2 sets of numbers on this card. They're all unique. The vertical set of numbers are your stats, your reflex, punch, and support. These are the numbers that the cards will prompt you to roll above or below. That'll be a success or a failure throughout the game. The horizontal set of numbers are the maximum amount of those kind of cards you can have throughout the game. Leads, evidence, items. Here's some examples of some of the leads. As I stated, these are designed to give you the feel and look. These are the sketches and the notes that you've put inside your field journal as you're hunting for the cryptids and collecting evidence. These will come and go very quickly. Do not get attached. At some point, you'll have at least 2 leads in your play area that you can trade in for 1 evidence card. Here's an example, the mysterious goo. Notice there's some flavor text at the top. There's a little magnifying glass to indicate to you that it's a evidence card. And note it says roll 2d6. That's 2 6-sided dice. So that's what this card will prompt you to roll above or below. And you'll look at the number on your Cryptid Hunter card to know what number that needs to be. The text below that explains what happens if you fail or what happens if you succeed. Easy peasy. Of course, every little town has some sort of legend about a haunted tunnel. Not so much the abandoned heads, but you get the picture. Human-like droppings. Perhaps you find some scat in the forest. This card actually was inspired by a true story that happened when I was mushroom hunting with my brother. Needless to say, he found something in the middle of nowhere that the odds of him finding were pretty slim. We'll just leave it at that. At some point, you'll have enough evidence cards in your play area that you'll be able to trade in 2 of those for 1 encounter. So, as you've picked up by now, it's a 2-for-1 system. So, what sort of West Virginia cryptids do we have on these encounter cards? Here's the Pip Sanguisugi, worth 2 fame points. Flying Heads, 1 fame point. 2 fame points for the Cumberland Dragon. You have to have Sheep Squatch. The strange and bizarre Grafton Monster of Grafton, West Virginia. Of course, you want to be the first Cryptid Hunter to successfully gain proof from 3 different cryptid encounters. Sounds easy, right? Not so much. Our games are easy to play, but hard to win. Now, along the way, there will be opportunities, plenty of them, that you can trade in a card from your play area for an item. These are resources that'll help you out a lot. The Egg Biscuit card is by far our most popular item from the West Virginia deck. People that play this game at conventions all over the place really get a kick out of the Egg Biscuit. Why is that, you might ask? Well, you'll have to buy a deck, play, and find out for yourself. How about that? Well, there's that. Yes, you have been watching the introduction video to Cryptid Hunter, the elusive card game West Virginia deck. We also have the All Alone deck, which you can play all by yourself. We have the Dark Hunter deck, which is a little more competitive, a little darker shade on the cards there, a little more stick it to them kind of cards going on in the Dark Hunter deck. We also have 5 beautiful, wonderful booster packs that enhance the game and allow you to tailor your cryptid hunting experience to pretty much any kind of hunt you want. We have the Supernatural deck. We have the Fae deck. We even have the Cults and Covens deck. We have a lot of great things happening right now with the Cryptid Hunter game series. We'd love for you to get in on that action with us, join us, help this grow, be part of the hunt.